Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. On this video, we'll be doing a breakdown on how I traded the month of June. So just take to your screens and try to pick something from my trades, something that can help your own trading also. So the first trade I took on the first week of June was on JP225. JP225. That was the first setup I took. This was it. So what happened was I was looking out for a buy, and what I was looking at was this. Let me take the daily time frame so you can see the break and retest I was looking out for. I was looking out for this breakout block here, and I was looking out for a possible break and retest of this zone using this as a liquidity. So I went to the 4-hour time frame and I saw that it was standing out very well. So I had my zone on this breakout block area here. So it was just like a break and retest kind of trade. So my idea was using here as liquidity for the setup. You get, so the initial aim was to take about this high as a TP. This high here, that was like a 4-hour thereabout. But price had other plans, came back down to clear my stop loss. It wasn't, even if I increased my stop loss, it would have still weakened me out. So that was the first trade I took for the month. It was a loss kind of, but what happened was I took partials at when it got to, I think, 2R thereabouts. So I took partials at when it got to 2R. So what happened was the trade now ended up being a break-even trade because I already took partials at 2R. So when it now came back to my stop loss, it was a break-even trade and not just a outright loss. That's how I managed to scale past that setup. So the next trade that I took, the next one was on gold. I took one on gold, XAUUSD. So let me take it back. Let me take price back so you can see exactly what happened during the time when I took this trade. So I was looking out for a temporary scalp, a very short scalp, to buy to a particular liquidity sweep. So I was looking at these whole zones as liquidity areas. All these zones are liquidity areas. But I was now looking for the price to come to this other block before I can take sell. But I feel my emotion got the best of me in this particular setup. Why? Because I knew you were going to get here. I knew I would see the price get this other block. But this was not actually the bias of the market. The bias of the market was a sell. So I wanted to just take the short scalp, win, then close it, then take my initial sell entry. So what happened was it was too fast. So I couldn't take, I don't say take profit. So I couldn't take profit on this trade. Then it came to hit my stop loss. That's how I lost this one. So my bad actually, because it went to my profit target. Then as it took my stop loss out, I knew that okay, it was time to sell. So I started looking for sell entries. After I did this clearing of this neckline of this zone here, I was looking out for sales. So I took my entries somewhere here when it increased. Then I had my stop loss above this zone, knowing fully well that this is the fake out. This week is the fake out of this whole liquidity. So I was looking for lower prices. My first take profit was here, but on this one I didn't take partial, so because I knew that it was going to drop heavily. I think I took 4R on this one, so I was just holding it all through the day. The price kept plummeting. It still kept going lower, but I could not hold it more than that. Just held 4R and then I moved out of the trade. So the next setup I took, I think that was on S&P 500. I think I took a loss there. US 500. Took a loss on this one. Yeah, this is the trade here. Let me play price. I took a loss on this one. I was trying to buy SPX and it didn't work out as I planned. So what was happening was I was looking for a bigger time frame break and retest. of this support zone. I use basic support and resistance strategy, but I still add some kind of order block and liquidity concept to it to make sure that I don't just be trading like the masses. Get the concept. So I took the entry somewhere after this bullish candle where I lost it because that was not the correct trade. So market started selling and kicked me out for a loss. Then next trade I took was on good. Where is this? Yes, let's see. This was the next. After this trade, I took this sell and it was a loss. Obviously, I was wrong with the direction. I was looking out for this break and retest of this breaker block kind of. So I basically saw price tap into the zone, and I wanted to use fractal entry to get an entry down to this liquidity, but I was wrong. So it kicked me out. Then I started waiting again for the next available setup. I took from this resistance zone that is kind of a breaker block. Exactly. So when price got into this resistance zone here, I was still considering this order block as well. Then at the time it was not a liquidity. It was not a liquidity. It was still like a order block probable zone. Then when price started doing this thing, this consolidation, I knew that there can be a raid on this liquidity. So luckily for me, I had my stop loss very wide. I knew that this zone was kind of vague. I didn't just want to just have a sniper entry on this kind of zone because it's a resistance zone. Resistance zones are not precise zones like that. They are kind of areas, point of interest that something can happen. It does not mean that exactly on the spot that the price will turn. It means that around that area, the price should reverse from there. So around this area, I knew the price should reverse, but I still had to give it room just in case it doesn't want to reverse from this exact point. So I gave it some room. Then when market FOMC came out that week, he had this push up, then slash down. I was targeting initially this liquidity was my TP9R, but I took purchase along the way. I actually messed up on some of this position. I closed out some. I think I closed out this one. So for this one, I closed out one of these positions. I think so. It was this one I closed out because this one was kind of I wasn't really sure about entry. It was a trend line break and retest setup. So I took this one also. The next position I took in this initial win. And while it was going, I think I closed that one out for some small profit. I didn't really hold it down to this 9R TP. I think I closed it somewhere here. Got this liquidity. Then what happened was I won't lie, I was kind of emotional about the drop because I was like, how could I not close a trade that was innocently going to TP? I closed it out for little profit, that kind of thing. I started hunting for low time frame setups. I think it was kind of overconfidence that was doing me there. So I took 2 wins here. I go down to I was scalping around that time. I took 2 wins here. This was the trades that I posted on my last 2 YouTube videos. This one took 2 wins here. Then took a loss here and 2-1 win somewhere here. Why is this not clicking? This is a 2R win. This is a loss. This is a 4R win. Let me take this one off first. This is a 4R win. This is a 2R win. This is a loss. This is a 2R win. So all those trades now made up at least some handsome profit for me. Then when the next week opened, I could not get sell setups. I missed out some setups here. Then I didn't just bother because I was looking at NASDAQ at the time. That was like the 3rd week. Correct. Talking about the 3rd week now. I went to NASDAQ to take some setups there, and NASDAQ fed me losses. So it fed me some kind of losses. I took a buy on NASDAQ here. And I had a loss. Then with this drop, I knew that this was not a loss based off of it was a loss from the market changing behavior. So I started looking out for sales instead of buy now. I took out a buy set, a sell setup around there that went to 3R. Everything still stands, the same entry, the same fractal confirmation. Just don't want to waste time on this video. So the next one was still Nasdaq. This buy, I lost it very well. So I was like, if only I stuck to myself by that, I would have caught this win. So I took a loss here. Luckily, I was not slipped out on this position. Then I think it was now the next, was it the last week or so? No, it was not the last week yet. So the next trade I took was still on Nasdaq. I took one gold anyway, but let me finish this Nasdaq first before I go to check gold. So I took a buy on Nasdaq and I lost it for a week. I was waked out. Then price went to the TP. Felt kind of bad, but the idea of trading is to repeat the same thing over and over again. So if you feel that because you were waked out on this one, what about this one you were not waked out? Why don't you feel bad about it? See the concept. So I didn't just bother about the one I was waked out on. Then the next week was this one. Let me go to gold so I can take out the trades I took on this previous week. So while I was taking those Nasdaq trades and the ones I lost and the ones I won, I was still looking at gold. So I think I took that loss. I took a win here. So the guy, I could not get the setup here. So what happened was I waited for a break and retest of this breaker block. It's clear. All these things are just repetition. It's the same thing we are doing over and over again. The same thing we are doing over and over again. Just find your system that you can repeat and you make your money from it. I saw a breaker block here. I saw a liquidity here. And I saw price coming to this zone. I didn't just jump in. I made sure I'm looking for something on the smaller time frame before I enter the setup. So I took this trade with the 4R setup. Yes, 4.6R thereabout. I think it was a 4R I closed it at. Then this particular setup, I went online and I was laughing because I saw my guys taking it and they were holding it down to this low, like somebody took it to 10R. I was like, wow. Well, that's your own rules. So my own rule is just to take what I can take and leave. So the next one I took was on Friday. While I was taking Nasdaq loss, I still took a loss here also. So I was looking out for this, like another block on the 30 minutes time frame also. Then the other block failed. So somewhere here on the 30 minutes time frame. So it failed and I lost. So then the next week was now this last week of June. The next trade I took, the first trade I took on that week was on Nasdaq, I think. Check my here. It's on Nasdaq and it was a long. It's a Nasdaq buy, this one. So very painful. Very painful. Like as I was busy setting my entry and everything, I entered the trade hoping that okay, I can see some push now. After getting this high as my liquidity, that would have been a 5 hour setup. Guess what? It swept me out. Started going. I saw an entry on 1 minute time frame to take this setup, this other block one. But I don't take 1 minute entries. I was looking at this place. When market tapped into this other block, there was an entry on 1 minute time frame. I could not take it because it was not my plan. So I started looking out for 5 minutes entry. If you can see, there are change of characters in this zone, fair value gap entries here, break and retest entries here, see the guide here. So there were different entries there, but even what's it called? Fibonacci entry was even there too. I couldn't just take it. I was looking out for 5 minutes entries. Now 5 minutes entry did not give me anything tangible. The fair value gap zone was 2. It was not in the discount zone, so I could not buy. I wanted to come into this discount zone before I could take a buy from there, but I could not because it never came there. So I just left it and took the loss like that. Then the next one was now on gold. It was also a loss, I think. XAUUSD. So if you observe, I'm just shuffling between gold, Nasdaq, but those are my favorite pairs actually, gold and Nasdaq, my favorite pairs. So I was looking at this other block here for sales. This is the liquidity that I was looking at. Then what happened was market came there, started reacting from there. Then it was very painful. Because I was already celebrating that, I will just take I think about almost 5 hours setup. Then it happened. So I lost it. Then that was the last trade I took for the month. So I hope you guys saw a thing or two that you can pick from this video. If you observe, one of the things that you can learn is I didn't trade multiple pairs, like plenty pairs. Yeah, these particular pairs I'm just shuffling around. Gold, that's the JP225. I missed some setups on German 40, but it wasn't bothering me. Why? Because I was seeing opportunities on other pairs. So sticking to one pair is a good idea, but I recommend you have like a flexible routine so that you don't just get stuck with low probable setups and you're forcing them to get. Also, another thing you can learn is if you observe, you can see that there's an element of repetition in everything I'm taking. Look at this gold chart now, for example. You can see this is a break and retest of a zone here. I took a loss here. I took a win here. Break and retest again of a zone. Liquidity is there, loss. The same thing happened here. Win. Break and retest of trend line. Win. There's always a repetition of something. Break and retest of this other's breaker block. Win. Break and retest. Okay, this is another block trade. Loss. Other block trade. Loss also. So when you have things that you are repeating, you can easily go to your journal and go and study. Why did this one lose that day? What made this one lose the other day I took it? What happened in this trade? Then once you start observing some patterns that are repeating themselves, you can start making corrections to your trading executions. So I hope this video helped somebody. If you have any question, you can drop them in the comment section. I'll see you guys in the next video. I already drop videos every week, so stay tuned and stay blessed.